Now, work in the head of loyalty and dedication. This kind of hard hat to work in because you find very few people that's dedicated, sincerely dedicated, and loyalty turn their back in a minute. So to wear this hat, you have to work in this hat. You have to work it out. Sister Regina read from World Overcomes.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. To the pastor.
He's back there.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, here. Okay, straight ahead. Sorry about that. To the pastor, members, visitors, friends, we all God's children. The hat of dedication, or dedicated. I looked up in Webster dictionary. It's to set apart for a scare, or solemn purpose, consecrate, give up wholly or honestly to a person or purpose, to devote. When I look at the hat of dedication, it's a job. It's a real job, but it can be done because through all things, I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. Being dedicated, I'm going to take it from what I have experienced. I can only teach about or talk about what I have experienced. At World Overcomes, our pastor preached or taught about being dedicated to the ministry because we all are servants of God. We all are here for a purpose. And I was going in church and just sitting there eating up all God's word and just, just da-da-da-da-da. I wasn't doing anything. And then pastor came up with the thing from pure to purpose. And it pricked my spirit. I'm like, okay. From pure purpose. I'm sitting up here eating. I'm not doing anything with it. And God touched my heart for me to go from pure to purpose, to dedicate myself to Him, to get into the Word, to be part of the ministry, to be a servant of God. And I got into the ministry of counseling, being a counselor for God's people, because we all, now when I minister to you, I minister to myself. We all are hurting in some area or another. And I got into the ministry of counseling. I was an usher, served God, walking at the door and all that. And I'm like, okay, there's something else God wants me to do. Lord, what is it you want me to do? And I went up from that to counseling. And being dedicated to the counseling ministry and helping God's people. And, listening, being an ear and giving biblical answers to questions for God's people. Changed my life. Then I went from, we talk about dedication, being dedicated and serving God, going to the nursing home. My girlfriend just told me last night, you just go. Well, I'm a servant of the Lord. Once upon a time I couldn't say that. I was serving or just walking in it. But now I'm I'm running through it now. And I'm not running fast, but with a nice little pace. You know what I'm saying? Doing what God would have me to do. If He pricked my heart to go see somebody, I got to go see Him. Because I'm dedicated unto the Lord. My life has changed since I have dedicated myself, my life, unto the Lord. In the New Living Translation, in Romans 12:1, it says, also, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God, because to all He has done for you, let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind that will be acceptable. This is truly the way to worship God. Being dedicated and being loyal unto God is a sacrifice. Things that I want to do, I can't do no more. Places I want to be, I want to go, I can't go no more. People that I want to be around, I can't be around no more. Because God has set me aside for such a time as this to be a servant unto Him and to do what He has called me to do. And be dedicated to Him. I go to World Overcomes. I live in Millington. I drive all the way to World Overcomes. That's a nice little stretch. But I dedicate myself. Lord, this car go anywhere you have it to go. It'll go any place you need it to go for me to do what you would have me to do for you. Because to you be the glory, to you be the honor, and to you be the praise. In the King James Version, dedication, it says Romans 12 and 1 and 2. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, be by the mercy of God, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable servant. Lord, I want to be acceptable to you. When I stand before you, I want you to be saying, servant, well done. Come on up a little higher. I want you to say, I want God, before I even get there, I want him to favor, from favor to favor, from glory to glory, to be a blessing to me, because I'm doing what he will have me to do as a child of God. And then it say about loyalty. Loyalty is saying being faithful. It's saying loyal. Webster say loyalty is loyal feeling or behavior, faithfulness. And I just want you to say, I want to say, we have to be faithful unto God. When we start something, we can't put it down and say, okay, no, I don't feel like doing that right now. You know, we have to just press on. You have to pray and press, pray and press, pray and press, because God has a job for you to do. Thank